Hello, everyone. It's William here and Andrew in the background from Allegory
Howdy.
Gallery. How are y'all doing today? It's been a wild day. It's been a wild day. Start very hectic, and it's not anywhere near done yet, at least for us. Hopefully, y'all are enjoying the day. It is a beautiful day here in Ligonier. Sunny. It's in the high 50s. Low 60s was the high today. And it's just a beautiful fall day. But we've been crazy busy. Got up early this morning, got myself ready. Took the cats out for a little walk in the morning because I knew we were going to be so busy here in the evening that we would not have any time for that. So I took them out early. And that was nice. I got a little bit of time outside. Not too much because I had to run to the store, and I was at the store all day today. I was working on in between customers, and there were a lot of people. So if you stopped in today, thank you for stopping in. We saw some friends we haven't seen for a while, and it's been quite, it was a busy day. So I didn't get as much done that I wanted to get done in the background, because sometimes...
Hand me the bag, please.
This bag?
Thank you.
So sometimes when it's slow, I get, back of house work done and stuff. But today it was pretty busy. But I did get to work on a large chunk of my presentation that I have to do tomorrow. I talked a little bit about that yesterday, vaguely. We have, TGBE meetings that are just for all of us in the group, not for the outside TGBE group. So we do sometimes some monthly meetings and some, refreshers and things like that. So I'm doing a little presentation tomorrow. So of course, everything's up to the last minute. So I got that pretty much done. I haven't timed it yet, which is the interesting thing. So we'll see tomorrow if I go over time or under time. I have about an hour to talk. So I doubt I'll fill all of that. Who knows? I get chatty, as you all know. So we'll see how that goes. Had to do some research, though, on certain things. And, you try to become as much of an expert, quote unquote, expert as you can on the stuff you're talking about. But a lot of it's new to me or stuff that's changed over the years. It's about technology. So
like a school report.
It's like a school report, right? So, there's a lot of stuff. When we first signed me up to do it, I was like, oh, this is stuff we've talked about. And then you start reading and it's like, oh, this has changed. Oh, that's changed. So I wasn't starting with a complete, zero base, but sometimes it's easier to start with the zero base than to go through and try to figure out if what you already know is correct still. So who knows, but it should be okay. It's not like it's a graded presentation anyway. We just want everyone to do well, and hopefully it will help people do well. So
Sarah set the bar high, though.
Who? Sarah set the bar high.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people have set the bar high.
Yeah.
They've been good presentations. Mine's going to be all talking. I didn't make any PowerPoints or anything like that. I'm not one of those people generally. So it's just going to be what it's going to be, right? At this point, that's where I'm at with it. Suzanne says, it's beautiful here too. Good. Hello, Suzanne. AG Beat fam out there. Susan is with us. Bonnie is with us. Hello, Bonnie. Susan says, and 70 for a high today. That's nice. 70 for a high is perfect weather, I think. It's been a little bit, it's been nice here, but the difference between the heat and the temperatures now, it's a little chilly today. Teresa, hello. Thank you for joining us. Hello, Norma. Hello, June. Hello, Susie. Good to see you all here again. Let's see here. Hello, Janet. It's been a while since we've seen you, Janet. I hope you're doing well. Bonnie is awake today. That's good. I'm barely awake. You can probably tell. I'm like ready to drift off. I did not sleep enough last night. I don't know why. I didn't go to bed earlier last night. That's right. I was working on tax stuff. So more of that to do. What else? What else is going on? So today, anyway,
We're going to have a sale for taxes.
We're going to have a sale for taxes. We got to make our tax money up. You'd think we'd do that between when they're actually due and the extension, but that money goes to other things. So
Put a little bit aside, but not.
And we put a little aside and then we used it. So that's what it's all about, right?
Robbing Peter to pay Paul.
Pretty much. If you heard Andrew, robbing Peter to pay Paul, that's pretty much what it's like around here sometimes. Norma says in the 60s here today again, and beautiful. Nice. So today we have some kits to show you. Now, none of the stuff I'm showing you today is in the online store yet. Andrew surprised me. He was working on these, and I don't know if he did it in my sleep time. I don't know when he did all this, but he made these kits, and I need to get them in the online store. But that's probably, we have another meeting. I can't talk too long on this live today because we have another meeting that we have to go to online right after this video, or pretty much after this video. So I'm not going to be too long today, as I say that now.
What time is that meeting?
I think the meeting is at 7:45. That's what I have on my watch. So I have an hour and 45 minutes, which seems like a long time. But as you all know, we talk a lot, and we don't always, sometimes we're at 2 hours. So we cannot do that. We have another meeting to attend. But Andrew made all these kits. There's a number of them. So we're going to take a look at those. They're not in the online store. They will probably not be in the online store until tomorrow at this point. Because we have the other meeting to do. I have to work on more taxes tonight. Maybe. We'll see if I get pictures done. Maybe I can take pictures from home and get them uploaded. Because I'm going to be mostly at home working on tax stuff. So these will either be up tonight or tomorrow, sometime tomorrow. Jen is in the store tomorrow, so I can take the morning off and maybe do that. So we'll check that out. I will definitely post on Facebook and on Instagram on our timelines when these kits are out. I'll post there, and I'm sure there's enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like 5 or 6, 7 kits. I think 7 kits. So there's enough that we'll probably send out an email too. So if you're on our email list, you'll get that information as well. We also have some new pendants. Andrew was busy. Andrew's been very busy. He made some new pendants, acrylic pendants, and very much Halloween themed. And so we have, I think, 7 new kits and 3 new pendants to go over today. So that's exciting.
Halloween is my favorite, if you couldn't tell.
Halloween is Andrew's favorite. He said, if you couldn't tell. He does like Halloween. He doesn't let it out as much, I think, because I'm not a Halloween person.
You're a stick in the mud.
I'm a stick in the mud, he said. How about that? So I'm just not. I don't know why. I'm not a Halloween person. I grew up doing Halloween stuff. I don't know. I don't know why. Don't know. But it's fun to see everybody dress up, I guess. Like to see the kids dress up. When they come to the store for trick or treat or the porch. We do a porch party most years. I don't know if we'll do the porch party this year. We'll see. We have a lot going on in October, like every weekend in October.
You need to pressure wash the house.
Yeah, we can't yet. We got to fix the nozzle on the side of the house. We didn't get a plumber yet. I know. We just pressure washed last year. It's not terrible.
It's dirty.
It's always
I went
dirty.
out there to go and hang a wind chime, and I put my hand on the railing, and it came away filthy.
Yeah, I didn't even scrub down the railings. Usually I wipe them down here and there.
We've been too busy.
Haven't even been on the front porch. I think I went and sat on the swing on the front porch once because Barnaby ran out the front door. And I'm like, oh, let's sit on the swing. He didn't like that. He didn't like that. Bonnie says, I'm not really Halloween-y either. Yeah, I don't know why I'm not. I just never got into the whole dress up thing, I guess.
I like creepy things.
Andrew likes creepy things.
Oh, well, you picked it.
I picked it, he said. I picked it. Susan says, I get to channel my inner goth. Too much dark shadows as a child. LOL.
Correct.
See, I never watched it. I don't even know what that is.
It's a show.
It's a show. See, I didn't know. Never watched it. I don't know. We didn't have cable growing up either.
It's like soap opera, but with with vampire and witches.
See,
They
I don't
made
know.
a remake, but it was ridiculous.
So I don't know. We didn't have cable growing up, so I think that's part of it.
This didn't come on cable all the time, but it came on before, like, you probably started watching TV. It was like in this. When was it? Like the 70s?
Oh, then we wouldn't have seen reruns probably either. Let's see. Marianne says a gothic soap opera. Bonnie says my septic is done and I'm meeting with the plumber tomorrow. Potty soon. Nice, nice.
We only raised half.
Yeah, we got half of Andrew's fundraiser raised. So there you go. Teresa says, I've never been a Halloween girl. My daughters like Halloween. I usually decorate with a harvest theme. Harvest is nice, right? Suzanne says, you know I like Halloween.
1966 is when it came out.
See, I don't know that. Susan says, how can you not know what DS is? Kids these days, I tell you. I know. DS to me is a Nintendo system. Nintendo DS.
No, that's different.
Crazy. Yeah, Debbie says it came out sometime in the 60s to early 70s. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We have the first week of October, first weekend in October, I think is nothing.
Says you.
I mean, nothing big. Then the second weekend, of course, we're not going to have. No, that's actually. This is the first weekend in October coming up this weekend. Technically the first on Saturday, I think, right?
I'm going to take a class.
Andrew wants to take a class. He said a virtual class. He said if he raises money tonight, he asked if he was allowed to take the class. He said it depends how much you make. And now we're not even going to have these in the online store tonight. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. So that's that. Next week is we're not going to have classes next week. I think Jenna's off. Jenna's going to be away. And so we won't have classes in store. I think that's just not a crazy weekend. Then the weekend after that is Fort Ligonier Days. That's a crazy weekend. That's also taxes are due that same weekend. So I'm going to get everything done before that and be ready for Fort Ligonier Days. And then on the weekend after that is the TGBE Fall Fest 2022. 2022. So we will be doing that the weekend after Fort Days. And then the very last weekend in October is Halloween.
On the 7th is when Leslie's coming.
Oh, that's the weekend I thought we didn't have anything. So our friend Leslie is coming to visit us.
They're going to just stop in the store.
Oh, they're just stopping in the store. Okay. That won't be too much.
On the 9th is the Touchstone Gala, but I didn't raise enough money to buy a ticket. So
I
don't know.
We don't know what's happening there.
We're going to see.
There you go.
Shake the money tree, see what falls.
There you go. That's what our whole October already booked. And I'm tired thinking about it. So let's not think about it anymore. Let's take a look at some pretty stuff.
Plus we have to paint, plus we have to clean, plus we have to weed, plus we have to... He gets overwhelmed by it, but I think it's nice to plan.
It's nice to plan. I usually like it to be planned. But I do get overwhelmed because during tax time, that's pretty much the only thing that matters in my head.
Yeah, we probably are going to have to raise a lot of money for taxes.
Yeah.
It's so weird because we didn't really actually make that much money, but
we also didn't spend a lot to offset.
Yeah, so...
Couldn't spend a lot of money last year. So, yeah, there you go, right? Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? So, yeah. Anything else? Let's look at some pretties. How about that? How about that? Let me flip the camera around, everybody.
So what's everybody else doing out there?
I don't know.
Did you ask them?
I did. I think I did. I don't remember. Debbie says October 1st, this Saturday, I'm taking a craft painting and cookie decorating class.
That sounds fun.
That does sound fun.
I want to take a stone setting class with Everett virtually. So
With who?
Everett Hoffman. I took that tab setting class.
Yeah, I didn't recognize that name.
Everett Hoffman.
Only when you say both. Everett Hoffman. When I met Andrew, he called almost everybody by both names.
Mm-hmm. That's good, so you remember.
Yeah. And that's how I still think of people that he introduced me to.
It's hard to break that though when they get like married or transition or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Because like Sarah is always and forever going to be Ask Sarah in my brain. And that's not going to change.
Right. All right. Let's take a look. Ooh, you're almost getting a sneak peek. I'm going to take a look at the kits first. Talk about the kits first. Marianne says, I wanted to nap after work. I always want to nap after work, but I'm always working. So how does that work?
You can't. That's what that is.
That's what that is. So Andrew made these. I'm going to call these Halloween kits. Some of them.
We'll call it Halloween inspiration. Turn it to blue. They're black on the back, but blue on the front.
So Halloween inspiration. So here you go. Check glass, and some of these electroplated. Is it magnet? What? Hematite. Electroplated hematite. That's the word I was thinking of, but not saying right. Electroplated hematite skulls. Can you see those? Aren't those fun? And this kit, when it goes live, will be $14 only. $14.
Nice.
I know. Janet's been watching YouTube to make handmade woodland ornaments. That's cute.
They're getting ready for Christmas.
I like the Christmas time.
Mm.
Susan, watching a friend's place this weekend, just hoping to get out this Saturday morning for coffee and bagels and maybe a little bookstore looking. That sounds like a perfect time out. So these magnesite, electroplated magnesite in blue, this pretty blue color. Then you have these blue and black reversible check glass. And these are beads. So the hole goes, I think you can see it there. The hole goes that way. They're not buttons or anything like that. And then you get this beautiful piece of check glass, whole strand. So these will be $14 only. That's a good deal. $14 for that kit when it goes into the online store.
I like a good deal.
I like a good deal too. Who doesn't like a good deal? Suzanne says, I like that blue kit.
If you got the Halloween kit from last year, it goes with it too.
Did you hear that, everybody? If you got the Halloween kit from last year, it goes with it, Andrew said. It coordinates. Okay. So then we have this black kit. You get this large strand of check glass beads. Then you get these little leaves. These little check glass leaves. I think these are check glass leaves.
It's called Gothic Garden.
Gothic Garden, he named this one. Gothic Garden. How about that for a name?
I should call it Dark Shadows.
Dark Shadows. So then you also get these arranged. You get 4 of these little lucite flowers. Vintage lucite. Then you get 2 of the medium or smaller lucite trumpet flowers, and then 2 of these larger ones. And then, oh, there are more of those. You get these 2 different sizes of Chinese ceramic, vintage Chinese ceramic, and then you get 2 of these butterfly pendant beads, carved onyx. Let's see. Susan says, now those friends are going to Minneapolis to see New Order and Pet Shop Boys. I'm jealous. That's cool. Susan says, oh, very goth vibes, right?
Right.
Debbie asks, Andrew, have you decided if you are doing a get-together class in Tucson in January or February?
I'm not allowed to say.
He's not allowed to say.
But we've been working on it.
It's being talked about still.
So my sources say possibly yes.
If you shake that magic 8-ball, it might tell you possibly yes. What material is this black strand? This is check glass, right, Andrew?
Vintage check glass.
Vintage check glass.
The little donuts.
Donuts. These are wide hole, large hole. I don't know if you can see that. There's one.
If you want to string it up on some leather, I think it'll fit the 2mm.
It will definitely fit 2mm leather.
Who asked if they're about Tucson?
That was Debbie.
Debbie
Kirkpatrick.
Oh yeah. Yeah, keep it in your mind. We may be double stuffing that one and having some exciting news coming soon.
Oh boy. I don't even know about that, I don't think.
I told you about it, but
but I never know what's actually happening or not yet. So until it's on my calendar, I'm like, I don't know.
Just earmark maybe February 1st through 5th.
Oh. Earmark February 1st through 5th. Don't write it in the calendar yet.
But maybe put a post-it note on it.
Or pencil it in.
Pencil the post-it.
Pencil the post-it. June says, planning on going to Tucson for the show. Debbie, I know. Debbie says, I will keep it in mind, only about a 2-hour drive. All right, so this kit, when it goes in the online store, and again, if you're just tuning in, these kits, I'm showing you them now. They will not be in until tonight or most likely tomorrow.
Just do it tonight.
We'll see. I got tax work.
Everett Hoffman money.
You need to make sure we get our taxes done. So tonight or tomorrow morning.
I'm going to sneak you some coffee.
Oh, yeah. So my anxiety about the taxes can get even worse. Lovely. Then I'll never sleep. I'll just...
Here's a little Red Bull in your dinner.
He loves the way I feel when I'm anxious and the way I am when I'm anxious.
You get stuff done.
No. I sit and I complain and I get moody. He loves it. He loves it. So these will be $28 for this kit when it is
What's the opposite
finally available. Calm, peaceful.
Some melatonin with your chamomile tea.
It's called sleep. Maybe if I get sleep once in a while.
Wow.
I do tend to perform better when I have sleep.
I would say go to bed now, but
I would love to.
No, you can't. You have a meeting. In theory, I should be doing research for our meeting.
I know. We didn't even do what we were supposed to do.
We kind of did.
Did we? I thought we were doing a business plan.
So for the new store, this is kind of for the new store. We've, I'm not going to tell it, but it's for the new store.
It's for the new store. It's a business meeting. Mm-hmm. Okay. So this kit, maybe my favorite tonight. I don't know. I really like this one. It has this kind of green gold thing going on. Teal green gold.
Who's watching House of the Dragon?
Who is watching House of the Dragon? They got their green coats on.
Well, if you're, the nice thing about this is, like, sometimes I'm not really into the show, like the show parts, because, like, I'm not really into incest. But the nice thing, though, is that whoever does their costumes and their cinematography is, like, on point. So a lot of them, they're drawing reference from, like, historical references. So there's, like, these beautiful, like, costumes that look like pre-Raphaelites, and they style them to look like or at least that Alicent Hightower. They like to style her like a pre-Raphaelite painting.
The Queen.
And then the cool thing is that, like, if you know your color theory, then you can also get some of the like the low-key subliminal messages. Like, they're all in green, and then the other family is all in, like, red, and they're opposite colors. So
Or wasn't the green the color of war or something too, or the flame when they go to war for that family?
They tell you that, but that they spell that one out.
Yeah, they do.
I like the low key, like you know, like how like Pantone is like the Dakota ring, you know, from that Christmas movie.
They spelled it out at a time. I was like, she walks in with the green, and they spell it out right then, and I'm like, but the whole family wears green. Like what? I don't understand.
Well,
anyway,
before that, she was wearing like blues.
I know
and
she
browns.
wasn't wearing the family colors.
No,
she married into. Anyway, Susan says, I think my Halloween decorations are going up this weekend. 1st of October, you're allowed, right?
You can do it whenever you want.
Yeah, a lot of people around here already have it done. There's one house, they have one of those gigantic skeletons, like the 8-foot or 9-foot tall skeletons, and they have little skeletons crawling up him.
That's nice.
And then they have a werewolf that's the same size on the other side.
Wow.
Yeah.
Our Cornelius, he's up year round.
Yeah, he is. I was wondering if you're doing the scarecrow contest this year. They sent out, I was supposed to send it in, I think, if we were going to do it.
Maybe.
But I was like, we'll see.
I thought about it. Usually I have to get started around my birthday if I want to do a good job.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's kind of slapdash.
You did start it last year, though. Did start it last year, so some of it's done.
Yeah, if the tape held, it's been in our garage for a year.
Amanda says, I watch the show and stare at it, at the jewelry, and pause it.
I know. I'm like, who's doing the jewelry on this? We need a jewelry by Joe McKay thing at the end where they tell who makes it.
Right.
So I have to Google search everything.
That is what I love about Bridgerton on Netflix, says Bonnie.
Yeah, that's a good one. Their colors are more poppy. They're like pink, like bright pinks and yellows and citrus, at least for that one family.
Suzanne says, my decorations are up already.
Yeah, our house is pretty much already decorated for Halloween. There's all these like skulls and ravens and stuff.
Are you two putting the bug cat up again soon? Bug cat. I don't know what that is. Janet is asking. I don't know what that is. I don't know. If it's too warm, I'm not motivated to put up my Halloween stuff, says Susan. Right? Oh, big cat.
Gone.
The big cat is gone, Janet.
The skeleton of Cornelius.
Yeah, the big cat turned into Cornelius the pepper pot, which is the pumpkin head. The cat is the base frame, the skeleton for the pumpkin Cornelius.
Yeah, I just made it on top of him.
Yeah, Cornelius went on top of the cat. So Cornelius Pepperpot is year-round on the porch because that's where he fits. That's where he stays, waiting for his friends to join him.
I'm going to have to do some touch-up. I noticed some of the paint was chipping.
Yeah, Jennifer says, I love the 12-foot skeleton. So 12-foot. Yeah, they're cool, right? Jennifer says, us two, we call the living room our Victorian funeral parlor.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Y'all get into it, don't you? So anyway, this kit, teal and greens with the gold. This is the gold electroplated magnesite. Not magnesite. I keep saying magnesite. Hematite. I know the difference. Gold electroplated hematite. But magnesite comes to my face faster. And the keys. And so this one will be 24 when it launches tonight or tomorrow morning.
Because that one strand's more expensive.
Yeah, these strands are a little bit more expensive. They're vintage, you know. We do as good as we can for y'all with the prices.
What else are we watching? Oh, the Lord of the Rings one.
Lord of the Power. Oh yeah, I kind of like that.
I like the costumes. I'm not wild about some of the actors they picked.
I don't mind it so far. They seem like they're doing okay.
I put the subtitles on.
We always have the subtitles on, though. I prefer to read my shows. I prefer to read my shows.
I don't know. The one lady, she sounds like she's hissing. Like, I'm not
that is true.
her, but she sounds like she's like always pissed off and hissing. I was like, why is she hissing at me? Like, she can't. She's like, she don't. I don't know. She's Slytherin.
Slytherin.
She talking that parcel tongue or whatever.
So here's another kit that's not Slytherin.
No, the last one could have been silver.
I know. This one is blue and silver. So you get the blue and silver check glass strand here. You get our owl clasp from the Allegory Gallery fine pewter line. This is in the antique silver finish. So that's a toggle. Then you get this little owlie.
It's a little
little ceramic owlie bead. Isn't that cute? And then you get these two pieces of check glass. Flashy, flashy. And then you get these. These are
foil glass.
Foil glass. So you get those. And this kit will be $20 when it goes in the online store.
How much is usually that class?
$6.50. $6.50 just for the clasp. Marianne says subtitles only on foreign language shows. Nope. Subtitles on every show.
That's because we're getting deaf.
Well, we don't want to get deaf. We could keep turning our TV up till it destroys our hearing, but I'd rather just read the show. Plus, you know, if you miss something and you rewind, then you just read it.
You know, I noticed on these people, they think, I guess you have like supersonic hearing because they're like whispering, and then you're like, how were you supposed to hear that?
Debbie says, do you have extra owl beads or just in the kit? That cute little owl, just in the kit. Just in the kit.
Oh, I saw an article that I thought of you, Marianne. It's on the cover of Scientific America. That's called The Power of Viking Women.
Ooh, I missed that. Did that come in the latest one?
Yeah, it's next to the front door.
I saw that, but I didn't read the cover. That's cool, right? That's cool. Okay, now we have this one. Look at all this. You get this big strand. Susan says, I hate that whisper thing.
I know.
Teresa says, I love the owl kit, or like the owl kit.
There is one show that we were watching. I can't remember what it is. And I was to turn this off. I can't take it. And then they played the music so loud.
Yeah, I always hate when they don't balance the music and the speaking, when the background is louder than the actual talk.
And then I was like, I can't read lips that well.
We literally turned down the TV and just pretty much watched the subtitles until we got tired of that. So this is an electroplated skull. Isn't that cool? Look at those colors on there. So you get that, and then you get these electroplated hematite skulls.
I like that color.
I like this. Me too. This green and yellow and red.
But it's like a kind of a berry with gold and.
Marion says, I need to see if I can find a copy. If you have Apple News and you have the Plus subscription, Scientific American is in the Apple News subscription, I think.
If you can't find it, I have a camera on my phone.
Yeah, we can send you. We can send it to you. We get the actual magazine because I like to support them. Even though I get it free with my Apple News subscription, I still subscribe to the paper magazine because I like to support them.
Plus, I get to use the extra for enameling.
Yeah, Andrew uses the shiny, glossy sheets for enameling.
Correct. I'll be good for several years.
And if you watch, I know, if you watched his enameling tutorial during, I think, what was it, one of the last TGBEs, he shows you why he uses that. This kit, this one, $15 only when it comes in the online store.
Wow.
Isn't that a good deal? $15.
If you like that strand, that's pretty much the last of that strand. There's some coordinating beads in the Raven kits. I tried to make it coordinate, y'all. I tried hard, y'all.
The Raven with the Raven pendants. The TGBE kits. Those are the TGBE kits he's talking about.
Yeah.
So this one is cool. This is silver. A little bit of greenish silver in here. These little beads.
They remind me of labradorite.
They do. They have that blue flash like labradorite. A little bit green in there. And you get this long, long silver strand.
Crystal.
This is a crystal strand. I didn't price this kit for a crystal strand. Well, there you go. Anyway, I'm not going to reprice it. And then you have these metal beads with these shiny, flashy things on the outside.
They are cut. That's cut. So they coat the rondelles, and then they use I think it's a water saw to cut it, and that's the metal. So it's super lightweight metal. I think it's like an aluminum, maybe.
Oh, so it's like anodized aluminum and then cut into.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's cool. It does look like crystal actually, but it's just cut metal.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
I
So
love those.
those are really cool. So this whole kit, $18.
Nice.
$18 only.
Do people like the smaller kits?
Yeah, do you like the small kits or do you like the more expensive, larger kits? What do you all like? We haven't done a design challenge kit lately.
That's kids they do TGBE, I think. Or no, our takeover day.
Which is coming up. It's
I
coming
don't
up.
know what day it is.
I don't know either. Janet says that cut metal, the beads are exquisite, right? I like them. Susan says, I do like the small kits. See, we always make the kits like we want to put lots in them, but we don't know. Like, if you like the small ones, maybe that's better.
Some of our friends make like these $80 kits.
I know. We could make like $80, $90 kits, but we're like, are people actually wanting those? So we try and keep ours a little smaller, but we do like to pack as much in as we can. Teresa says, I like subtitles too. Susan says, or when the vocals are submerged behind the instruments. Isn't that awful?
Mm-hmm.
When you're
Sometimes
when you're trying to hear them and all you have is loud music and you turn it up and the music is just louder, that's subtitle time.
A lot of the movies that we watch, like the action movies, are like that, where the explosions.
The explosions. Oh.
Thunder strike your brain.
Yeah, so we just turn everything down lower and watch the subtitles. Marianne says, or a quiet show with extremely loud commercials. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they used to ban that here.
They do it on TV. They banned it on TV.
They banned it on network TV, like over-the-air TV. But now that everyone's doing streaming stuff, there's no, I guess, rule or law against it anymore. So it's getting wild. Bonnie says, veggie pizza or mac and cheese for dinner. They both sound good to me. I think I would do the mac and cheese. Andrew's doing the pizza. We actually do have a veggie pizza for dinner, unless Andrew's still on your diet. Andrew wanted to try going some less carbs, do some less carbs. And it was good. I made a huge salad yesterday and we ate it all. That was a really big salad. I do have enough to make another salad though if we want.
Maybe both.
Suzanne says it varies whether small or big kit. Teresa says I like both kits. Marianne says small kits are nice. Bonnie says if I'm being honest, I'm not a fan of kits. Not everyone likes them, right?
We just call them kits mostly. Some of the small ones. Basically a strand and a pendant, some of them.
Yeah, some are very simple. Inspiration kits. Debbie says, I like smaller kits. I usually get more stuff when I get a small kit. Good to know. It's nice to know what people actually want. We don't always get told.
We get told and then they say it in such a way it makes you averse to it.
Right.
There was this guy, he's in that new show called Imperfects, and we don't usually watch the stand-up comedy, but he's this redhead dude, and it played a clip for the Netflix series or show that he's on, and he's like, Carol wrote an email, and it started with gay, and then
we should. I'm not allowed to watch comedy with Andrew, but someday I'm gonna watch that comedy special.
Maybe.
He is funny, I think.
Maybe.
So that was $18.
We have to turn the volume down when he talks a little bit. He hits those pitches.
Yeah. Norma says, I like both kinds of kits. Sometimes my budget needs a small kit, though, but I do like the occasional large kit. Janet says, kits make life easy. I think so, right? Bonnie says, less carbs is what I should do.
I love carbs, though.
I know.
I'm a vegetarian. It's hard not to eat them, though.
I know. Being a vegetarian, it is hard to stay away from. Like, if we could just eat meat.
Like we used to.
Some days I do miss eating meat. I will tell you that. Just like picking out on a nice steak.
I
Oh,
don't really miss steak.
I do. I miss the steak. I do not miss chicken.
I miss chicken.
I
Fried
miss
chicken,
fried
yeah.
chicken. That's like a different thing altogether.
Oh
Fried
my
chicken, I
gosh.
miss. Steak, I
Teriyaki
miss.
chicken.
Oh, go make me fish. I do miss fish. I didn't think I would miss fish, but I really miss like salmon and white fish. Oh, okay. Stop talking about it now.
Sushi. I miss real
Sushi is good.
sushi.
Sushi.
Sushi. I miss real sushi.
Marion says inspiration kits I like, but not predetermined finished product kits. That's what we tend to go with.
You know, that's what we get told that people like to have a finished design though. So
I know,
it's so
but
weird how.
it seems like people buy a lot for the TGBE of the pre-designed kits. Because
Yes, one of them sold 400 kits, and we can barely sell like 20.
I know we
So
sell. We're lucky if we sell the 30 that we usually make.
I was like, am I
And
like
someone sold
colorblind and don't
400
realize
kits,
it?
and they were like finished product kits, and we're like, maybe we need to do that. I don't know.
I was like, where's that YouTube money?
We're gonna get there, hopefully.
Maybe one day, someday. Then nobody will be interested in it because it's oversaturated.
I know.
They're like, I'm gonna go to a real show.
Okay, so in this kit, which I did not price out yet, we have these. Come on, flip around. What are you doing? These check glass. We have this check glass strand, which I really love. It's kind of a gray-green color. I love that gray-green color. Amanda says, I'm so hungry. Me
Your eyes are
too.
this color.
Me too. My eyes are this color.
Sometimes.
Sometimes that light green.
When we first started going out, your eyes used to glow yellow like a cat.
Like a cat.
I loved it. Then it changed.
Then it changed. The pressure got put on me.
No, his hair used to turn prematurely white, and then we got together, and then it started turning brown again.
Yeah. My eyes was probably from the pressure then. That was high end pressure there. And then we get these electroplated hematite in this matte gunmetal color. So
I saw somebody talking on Instagram today about gaining weight, and she's like, you know what? It's okay to gain weight, and because everybody says it's like bad to gain weight, and she's like, you know, usually when I was younger and so skinny, I would say I had a high metabolism. But really, I was really stressed out, and the stress was killing me. So
then you have these like little Saturn-like beads.
Check glass.
Check glass.
They've got a mercury kind of finish on them, so they're shiny.
Yeah, they're really cool. And then you get two of these little charms, little skeleton charms. How much is this one going to be, Andrew?
He's going to decide.
I'm going to decide. Let's see. Let's do that at 22. 22. That looks about right. 22 when those go online, which will be tonight or most likely tomorrow morning. Andrew's voting for tonight.
Yeah, I need that class money.
He wants to make class money. Are y'all going to buy these if I put them on tonight?
I didn't get a birthday present, so...
You got lots of birthday presents.
I just got one $15 book.
That's all he got. Listen to him. Oh, don't listen to him, everybody.
And it was
trying
sale.
to trick you. All right. You showed at least 2 books on your Instagram account.
I just said the one was for my birthday. Really, it was for my class.
Then a pendant. Look at this pendant. Is that not one of the cutest freaking things you've ever seen?
The color Halloween Cat Attack Now pendant. Probably
Halloween Cat Attack Now.
That's when our kittens were little and they used to chase each other. They'd go sideways.
Yeah, you ever see a kitten when they hunch their back up and they make themselves tall that way and then they jump practically sideways and hop around?
I love it.
That is Halloween Cat Attack Now, because Paolo and Babette used to do that on the pumpkin that we had in the house. We have a picture of Paolo on it, and they would jump around. It was during Halloween time. They were jumping around, so we call it Halloween Cat Attack Now.
So cute.
So this is matte on one side and the black and glossy on the other. So you can use it either way.
I think we're only doing these in black, and we're only making a limited run at this. So when it sells out, it's going to go away.
There you go. There you go. Although this could be year round.
See, the thing is that sometimes the laser doesn't always like to work.
I know.
And so it makes it stressful to do made to order, like the sheets. So,
Next up, so this one will be, what I say, $8, because it's a smaller one. It's going to be $8. Sandra says Sweet Pea does that. Yep, Halloween Cat Attack Now. Love this cat, says Teresa. Love the cat, says Marianne. Suzanne says, I love it. All exclamation capitals. Let's see. Teresa says, I prefer inspiration kits. Predetermined kits are not my favorite because I don't want to wear something that other people have. I get that. Norma says, love the cat pendant. Bonnie says, just like the Disney movies. What is the cat attack pendant made with? This is black acrylic. Black acrylic.
What's the Disney movies?
And then...
What were we even talking about?
I don't know. The cats, maybe? I don't know. I don't know all the Disney movies. And then we have this large pendant in matte or glossy on the other side.
I try to make it big enough so that if you wanted to paint it or something, you could do that. And do like a sugar skull.
Oh, the Disney movies, they go away. Like the pendants, they go away. They get put in the vault, the Disney vault. Yeah, you're right, Bonnie.
Yeah, that's true.
So
nowadays, everything's all free for all with the streaming.
I know. So what are you saying about this, Andrew? You made it so that they can do what?
If they want to paint it and do like Day of the Dead,
that would be skull. Yeah, and the black, it would really stand out doing those bright sugar skull colors.
Use that vintage paint.
That'd be cool. So we have that. That'll be 10. So 8 and 10 when they go live, I think. And then the last pendant we have, love this.
I'm trying to make a series.
Are these bats. Look at that. I'm surprised the laser cut that so good. It was having a hard time before.
Yeah, I know.
So there you get, of course, the glossy side there or the matte side there. You have 3 bats flying through there.
With clouds.
Debbie says, what kind of paint will stick to the acrylic pieces, Andrew?
Vintage patina paints.
They're new ones or the old ones?
I don't know about the new ones because I haven't tried them.
So if you have the old patina paints.
Which you can still get sometimes. We have some, I think.
Very few. Very few left. What other paints could they use? Possibly. That's it. That's it, everybody.
I guess it's not. You could use maybe testers, enamel paints. If you use a tester enamel paint, you need to have an open ventilation. Otherwise, you're going to be huffing and get real high.
Don't huff and get high.
Unless you want. But just so you know. And then, otherwise, you have to prep it. So I've done like a gajillion videos on how to do that. So you have to watch that.
Yeah, there's surface treatment videos in our live tab on both YouTube and Facebook that you can check out. But these will be going, so these will be 10 and this will be 8. These will be going in the online store the same time as we get the kits in the online store, I think. Which will be, I don't know, tonight or tomorrow.
I need that class money one.
Tonight or tomorrow. Well, if you want to take our business meeting by yourself, then I can put these in the online store. How about that? He's tugboating me, everybody.
I don't know if you know what that is.
Everybody know what the tugboat is? Everybody say it together. The universal sign of disapproval. Universal sound of disapproval.
Transcends all all cultures.
Transcends all cultures, Andrew says.
When somebody does that to you, you know you done wrong.
Do it again, Andrew.
Mmm.
You hear that, everybody?
Mmm. That's for you, William. Mmm.
See, I was trying to help him out, but he gave me the tugboat. I don't know, everybody. He said he wanted the money. When I gave him the option, he tugboated me.
You do just both.
All right. So, everybody, these are going into the online store tonight or tomorrow. We will have them up for you. And that's all I've got today, which is a lot. Let me flip this around real quick. Not that you want to see my face again, but I feel weird saying goodbye without showing my face.
I know, we need animation.
A flipping animation.
No. Like
A goodbye.
outro.
A goodbye, an outro. Okay, so we have the pendants. I love the bat pendants. I love bats. I don't know if you all know that, but I love bats. I'm a big fan of bats. We have the cat. Bats. We have the cat. And we have the skull. So those will be in the online store. Marianne saying, I'm not going to be buying until tomorrow. Any which way. See, tomorrow's Friday, right? Paychecks come out on Friday for some people. So maybe you'll buy them then. Maybe everybody will buy them, and then we can pay our taxes, or Andrew can take a class.
The class is significantly less than $110, which is significantly less than taxes.
Yes.
We'll be doing a special sale for taxes.
It'll be called the tax sale.
It's called the Don't Repo My House sale.
Right. So, okay. All right. Marianne got your pay today. Nice. Got it on Thursday. Today's Thursday, right? Oh, we may or may not have our live tomorrow because we have the TGBE meeting tomorrow, and I will be doing my tech portion of that meeting. So I'm not sure how it's going to run for tomorrow's live. So if you don't see us tomorrow, don't worry. We're just in meetings all day. All day long.
We'll pop on sometime tomorrow evening.
Andrew will pop on sometime tomorrow evening.
You gotta pay that class money.
Gotta pay that class money. So, Teresa says my daughter would love the bat pendant. Maybe I'll put the pendants on tonight. I can at least get those done.
An hour before our meeting starts, 45 minutes.
He thinks that's all it takes. 7 kits and 3 pendants to photo correct. Take the photos, photo correct them, put them online, write the descriptions.
You can do it. I believe in you. Though in the meeting, we're going to have to turn the mute on because my stomach's going to be like, wow.
I know. I have a headache.
So
we both have headaches. All we had yesterday was salad. Like lots of salad.
That's good though.
But it is good. But when you haven't had when you've been eating carbs and then you just have salad all night.
Let's just get fried chicken.
When you just have salad all night, it makes you your stomach growl a lot. My stomach was growling a lot today too. Debbie says I'm going to get at least 1 pendant and the blue owl kit. Nice, thank you.
I was going to do the blue owl kit as the design kit, but I decided not to.
Oh,
we did one last year like that.
So you all get it as an inspiration kit. So that's nice. All right, everybody. I better get over here to the photo booth before Andrew hits me.
What am I going to do? Oh, I'm a user now because I like to have nice things.
He's gonna hit me for that class.
I know. I like to enrich myself and empower myself with creativity and inspiration.
While pushing William down.
Who's saying that?
No. Janice says, really great seeing you too. Good to see you all out there too. Glad you could make it. Yeah, so that's it. I'm going to run over to the photo booth now and at least get these pendants in the online store because they're fun. And we'll get those in there. Shipping is delayed, please note. But we will be combining all orders that are possibly able to be combined. So if you do order...
Barb gets back on the 2nd?
Barb gets back next week. So things are going to start to pick up again next Monday, I think. This coming Monday.
Yeah. So if they're waiting, it'll come.
It's on its way. I know some people have been waiting a while. I've been trying to get through as much as I can, but I have been slow. So I apologize. I am out of practice. Even though the system's easier now, I'm still out of practice and slower. So we will get those out to you very soon. And don't worry, if you need something, absolutely need it, write to me and I can try and get it out for you. Okay. So thank you all so very much. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, wherever it is, wherever you are. And we'll see you back here maybe tomorrow for a pop-in, nothing crazy, after our TGBE internal meetings. All right. Thank you so much. See you soon. Bye now.
See ya.